YouTube, Atheist Vapist here, and today I'm going to teach you how to rebuild your coils on your Kangertech Pro Tanks. Now I know you're thinking, well hell, I can get those cheap, they're only a few bucks, but I'll tell you what if I said I could get you a 10-year supply setup for $10? Ooh, are you enticed now? Let me tell you something, I know they're cheap, even on eBay you can get 10 rebuilds for what, 15 bucks with free shipping? Well, think about this. For $10, I can get you 500 already built coils. And I mean, if you want, build them yourself. But, you know, this is really easy and a good route to go if you're just going to use it on the Kangertech Pro Tank anyway. It's not like you need to do some sub-ohming on these things. So, the one we're going to do it on today is for the Pro Tank 2. But, you know, it would work on the mini Pro Tanks. And I'm imagining you can do this on the Pro Tank 3. I don't have that yet. Shout out to my Twitter friend, hopefully we'll be seeing that soon. And before we go to an up close and personal with rebuild of the coil, I'm going to vape some more of this Granny's Inclination on my new Spirit mod. We had kind of an issue today with some batteries, and thank you Matt from Suck My Mod for helping me out. He totally knew it was wrong from the description I gave him. I basically gave him a rundown of what was going on, and he said, dude, it's your charger. And I said, no, the charger's working, it can't be the charger. It was the charger. Half the charger is doing well, the other half will not charge a battery. And this whole time I just thought I was frying all my batteries. So thank you Matt from Suck My Mod, you just saved me a shit ton of money. I ordered the charger you recommended, the IntelliCharger I believe it's called. I'll put an update with a link to let you guys know where to pick that up, because I highly recommend following this man's example and getting yourself a decent charger. It's worth it. Whoa! Granny's Inclination is dank as shit. Alright, let's get up and close and all with the Kangertech Pro Tanks and do some rebuilds. Let's take a pause here. Alright, welcome back. We're on the up close and personal shot. So, I got an old grimy tank here. I'm going to pull this sucker apart. Give me a second here, this is being a little bastard. Alright, we got it pulled apart here. As you can see, these pieces just pinched together like such. So essentially, you just kind of pull this whole thing apart. Get the gasket off here. I guess you don't have to do that part, but you know, why not? So inside there is where your coil is, and I actually built one off camera. Just one sec here. So, come on, you got it. There you go. See that little coil there? Let's do a little zoom in action. Oh, come on, focus. Oh, too close. There we go. So there's the coil. These are the pre-built ones, and I ordered these off Fast Tech. They do them in orders of 50. I ordered the 2.5 ohm. At the time, I didn't really know the difference, so I just ordered them. This is before I learned how to build coils as well. Somebody suggested this on the e-cigarette forum on Reddit, and I thought, well, hell, that's a great idea. So I went ahead and ordered $10 worth, and look at that. 500 coils. That's what you can get for 10 bucks. $1 shipping, and yeah, it's coming from Fast Tech, which is in China. So, you know, expect to wait a couple weeks on that order, but if you can do that, you have got a lifetime supply of rebuilds for your Kangertech Pro Tanks. So, no more spending $3 a pop. So anyway, all you have to do, get your coil, and I'll grab my scissors here. Let's zoom back out. This is getting a little intense. Okay. So you just snip off some excess. Snip. Move that out of the way. Snip. Alright. And then you just take what's left. Try to keep this on screen here. And you make your little positive and negative. Where's the other one? There it is. So there you go. You got your positive and your negative post. Sorry guys. Try to keep this on camera. And kind of straighten those out. So there we got our positive and our negative. Actually, let's just unwind this one once so we can get a little one a little longer, because you actually need one to come. Well, I'll show you. Why talk about it when I'm going to do it? Okay, so there you go. You got your positive, your negative, doesn't matter, but the one you want, I'll show you to, oh, I forgot to pull this out. So this pin comes out as well, and this is actually your positive and your negative connection. And I'm not sure which one goes where. I'm imagining the positive goes into it and the negative goes on the outside of this rubber gasket. So anyway, you take the piece here. Sorry about the autofocus. I decided not to do this one-handed today, and so it's just going to kind of do its thing. So look, shove that through the hole. Come on, focus. So it's in there. See, one's, come on, one's a little longer. So the longer one, you want to put inside the rubber gasket, like such. And the shorter one, you want on the outside of the gasket. First, we're going to put the chimney back on. And actually, I'll just steal this one. So let's throw that on there. Oh, crap. That's why you put the chimney back on, folks. So when you go to shove that gasket on, it'll just pop right back out. Alright, let's do that again. Come on. Okay. Get it centered and just throw this bad boy back on there. Like such. And we will we'll cut the wicks, you know, when we're done. Oh, sorry. So there we go. Shove the chimney back on there. Take your rubber gasket, again, long end goes in, short end goes out. And just shove it back on there. Boom. That's simple. Cut off the excess of the coil there. We'll do that with our handy dandy toenail clippers. Okay, focus. This pin goes in like that. And we'll just cut off the excess. Just like they look in the package. Oops. Obviously, if you're off camera, you'll be able to cut it a little better. But there we go, folks. That is a fully rebuilt Pro Tank 2 coil. And I think these are the same for the Pro Tank 1 as well. So that's it. Real simple. You can do it in less than 5 minutes. Let's go back up and close and vape on it. Alright, we're back up and close. So we got our rebuilt coil in here. It's coming in at 2.7 ohms. Said it was 2.5, but you know, close enough. Alright, let's vape on it and see how she does. As you can see, bliss. So don't spend any more money buying these things, just do it yourself. Less than 5 minutes, $10 will get you what, 5-10 years worth of worth of coils for your Pro Tank there. I mean, if you think about it, at $3 a pop, I was spending $15 every time on eBay, and I like to replace my coils about every 3 days. So add that up, all right? I figure I got at least 5 years with those 500 coils. So, thanks for checking me out. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Check me out on Twitter at Atheist Vapist. Alright, peace and love, YouTube. That's all I got for today. Goodbye.